Today I'm making a lemon basil pasta salad. This is the one that was inspired by the salad I saw at Trader Joe's. Lemon and basil go so well together, and this is such a fresh tasting salad. I'll be using the ingredients you see here, the pasta, the basil, the lemon, and also some Parmesan cheese. And for this recipe, you'll need your pantry staples of oil, vinegar, and pepper. I'm going to use my seasoned rice vinegar, and by seasoned, it just means that it has a little bit of salt added. Sometimes seasoned rice vinegar has sugar in it also, but mine doesn't. I found another popular lemon basil pasta salad online, and it called for white wine vinegar, which I don't have. The Trader Joe's pasta salad had a mix of red wine and balsamic vinegar, which was probably a white balsamic. Anyway, pretty much any vinegar is going to work here, so just use whatever you have. Also, lots of different types of pasta could be used. I had a garden rotini and also some shells that I thought would have worked here. And I also think I had some orzo in the cabinet that would have been nice. I'll cook my pasta in heavily salted water, and I'm going to cook it until just al dente. While that's cooking, I'm going to make my dressing, and for that I'm going to use 1/4 cup of olive oil. This is just a regular olive oil that has a mild flavor that I purchased in the big 3-liter jugs at Sam's Club, and then I use that to fill this Trader Joe's bottle. I've kept this because it has a nice dispenser at the end. I'm going to add the juice of 1 lemon, which is going to be about 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. I remember when I first started doing my channel, some of my viewers told me that I was using this lemon squeezer wrong, which I thought was so funny, but even now that I know how to use it, I end up using it both ways. First I'll start with the lemon in one direction, and then I turn it over and I end up getting more juice out. So I actually don't think it really matters how you put the lemon in if you're using it both ways. Otherwise you're leaving a little lemon juice in the lemon. If you have a sunny area in your home, you'll get a lot more bang for your buck if you buy a little basil plant and then just use it during the summer for your clippings. I found one at Walmart that was only slightly higher than how much I paid for my basil. I'm going to chiffonade my basil, and I'm going to use a generous amount of leaves for this. Basically, you just stack all of the leaves together and roll them up into a tight bundle, and then cut some very thin strips. These are some huge leaves, so I'm also going to need to cross cut a few times so that I don't have large chunks. I rinsed my pasta in cold water to make sure that it stopped cooking, and then I let it dry out. It's always a good idea to try a little bit of the pasta first before you pour your dressing over everything, just to make sure that you like it, and that's what I was doing here. I thought the flavor was fresh and good, but it did need something else, so I added some shredded Parmesan that I had from Walmart, and that was really good. I also found these pine nuts that were quite old but still good that I needed to use up. I think this was the one and only time I've ever purchased pine nuts because they are definitely an expensive nut, but you can substitute a different one here or omit them altogether. I just thought it would be great to try to use those up, and I also added a generous amount of pepper and the rest of this shredded Parmesan that I had from another video that I did. I only had about 1/4 of the bag left over, but it did turn out perfect, so if you have to buy the shredded Parmesan, you'll have quite a bit left over, and obviously this would be great with a really nice Parmigiano Reggiano if you have it. You could add in a shaved Parmesan. There's so many different options that you could do here. My son loved this so much that he's already taken this twice for his lunch now. He said that this has a very delicate flavor, and I do have to agree. So this would be great served with some salmon or maybe some fish or tuna, or even just some grilled chicken breast. It's always a good idea to keep a small amount of the dressing and then toss it with the pasta right before serving. When I plated this, I served it with a small wedge of lemon and some basil leaves just to dress it up a bit, and I thought it looked so pretty. It's such a light and refreshing salad. It's another one of those dishes that would be great to take to a potluck or any type of family gathering. Thanks so much for watching my recipe video. I'll see you in the next one.